Hey everybody, welcome back to Merm's Minecraft. I am just glowing today on this server, as you can see, and so is our base that we built last episode. But before we go anywhere else, I am going to get canceled. Now, why am I going to be getting canceled? You might be asking. Why is Merm, unproblematic Merm, going to be canceled today? Because I lied to you. You may have noticed something going on my back there. That's right. There's a backpack on, and if you remember from the last episode, I said the create mod was going to be the only mod I was going to add that added any content into the game. But as I was playing here, as I was setting up my storage system in which I couldn't fit everything into my wall, and I had to make more storage down here that was going to fill up and all this, I realized, and my hotbar full of tools, which I normally use the tool swapper upgrade, I just realized that I don't think I can go without it. So I installed the backpacks. I also installed the sophisticated storage. I wasn't originally going to do this, mostly because I was really excited to play around with the new copper golems and the new storage stuff they were doing with bundles and stuff. I just can't live without it. The storage is too bad as it is right now. And in the future, if, let's say, this mod doesn't update, which I'm kind of worried about, but if it doesn't update, or if like copper golems break it or something like that, and I want to switch over, I can simply move all my items out and move them back in, which might be a big task, but that's what I'm thinking right now. So for now, I have them installed, and I'm going to change out our whole wall here probably with barrels. And yeah, I just could not live without it. I don't want to use regular chests. So we're just going to have this added on. So I'm in my creative testing world right now, and I just want to show you really quick. I do consider sophisticated storage to be kind of overpowered, especially in the context of playing with the create mod, because it can store so much more than what the create mod offers you. But it has a really extensive config, so I ended up nerfing it quite a bit, very, very significantly. So I'll show you kind of what everything does. I filled up this whole board with oak wood just to show you what each tier and what each version of the barrel can kind of hold. And what I kind of aimed for was that I didn't want it to be stronger than the item vaults from Create. And so these things, they hold 20 stacks a piece, and the biggest one you can have is 3 by 3 by 9. And so that comes out to 1,620 stacks, which is roughly, I think, a little bit less than what you would get with a netherite barrel with a netherite stack upgrade. Stack upgrade, one of these guys, a netherite stack upgrade, which I believe requires so much netherite. So to get that would be kind of insane, and that's the only way you can exceed the storage of the full item vault in the settings that I have with the limited barrels that are in sophisticated storage. So that should keep things relatively balanced, so that these should not be preferable for bulk storage compared to the item vaults, which are going to be much cheaper. These are just a nice way to display things, especially early game starting out. So that's what these are for. The backpacks I nerfed heavily as well. So the first one only has 1 row of slots and no upgrades, and the copper one only gives you an upgrade slot. And I kept that consistent with all the different storage tiers. So this oak barrel has nothing compared to a vanilla oak barrel, or just barrel. It has no advantage compared to the vanilla barrel, and it costs a redstone torch more, but then you upgrade it to copper and you get 1 upgrade slot. And each time you go up from copper, you get 1 more row and 1 more slot. A row, 1 more slot, all the way up to netherite, and this is the most you'll have. And if you know what sophisticated storage looks like by default, it is a lot more storage than this, and it also gives you 7 upgrade slots. And I kept that consistent between the chest and the shulker box, so that these are expensive, and they are, it's not an insane upgrade, and there can be other options available to me. So yeah, that's it with sophisticated storage. I'm going to upgrade our base now. And next on today's episode of Merm's Minecraft, I'm going to get canceled again. Why? Because I also added 1 more mod. I tried to not do create add-ons in this, because that's what ended up messing me up last time, and what basically prevented me from upgrading to the new version of Create and new versions of Minecraft was because the add-ons were not updating. But I did decide to add just 1, and that is going to be as you can see here, this is create enchantment industry. So these are going to allow us to enchant items to create, make a little enchanting factory. And also I think it's pretty cool how it kind of plays into the progression of Minecraft, because it does allow you to exceed the enchantment limit by just 1. So you can get like protection 5, sharpness 6, fortune 4, that kind of thing, through that mod. But it's expensive, you know, it takes a lot, and it's all create themed, so I think it's pretty neat. I think it fits in well. There's also some quality of life features in it that I wanted, and so I think, oh, and on top of that, it's also, I'm very confident that it's going to be updating. So if it ever if it ever screws me over on that, and it's the reason I can't update the newer versions, then I'll be upset. But oh well, I'm taking the risk for now. So create enchantment industry is also added, and that's probably gonna come into play way later. Maybe I'm thinking too far ahead, but but it's in. So just so you know. So with all that out of the way, I'm going to begin upgrading our storage into sophisticated barrels. And that's going to require a lot of wood of me, so I'm going to plant those saplings, chop them up, get all our stuff moved over, and I'll show you what the system is going to look like then. And before I go any further, I'm going to quickly upgrade our backpack up to gold, because that is no problem. And now our backpack has 2 rows and 2 upgrade slots, so should be good for now. I also went ahead and made the tool swapper upgrade, which is one of the reasons I got this mod, was this thing right here. Basically, it just swaps out tools in your backpack for whatever you're using. So right now I have my pickaxe out. If I start breaking a plank, it'll take my axe out. If I start breaking stone, it'll take my pickaxe out. Same thing if we go out here onto the grass. And I think that is one of just the coolest things ever. So, and it's so convenient, and I missed it so much. So I got the tool swapper upgrade. It's not too expensive. It did cost me 1 diamond, a couple gold, couple redstone, and then I have the advanced one, which allows for filtering, I believe is the difference, which comes into play later on when I have like silk touch pickaxes and stuff. I just got it out of the way, even though I didn't really need it right now. But then you have the base one, which is just 1 of each wooden tool, iron and redstone, and then the upgrade base from the backpacks, which is a leather, some string, some iron. It isn't too bad, and it's super convenient, and now I can use that to go chop down our trees. The first one is ready, so I'll go over here, it'll take my axe out, and I will get chopping away. So I got myself situated, and here is the new setup. Much cleaner, it's flatter, more to the wall. I got more space here. Oh, how lovely. Still got the furnaces up here. We don't have fans yet, so they're gonna stay for now. You may also be noticing the lack of a crafting table. I went ahead and got the crafting upgrade for our backpack here, so that gives us a crafting table in the backpack, some iron, crafting table, more iron, leather string for the base. You've seen it before, so yeah, we got the crafting now in the backpack, which is nice. And I also moved a lot of our tools over, clipboard, some buckets, shield, shears, some scaffolding. I'm sure there'll be more stuff. But our backpack is pretty limited, of course, because I nerfed sophisticated storage so hard. But that's all right. And yeah, here's what we got. A lot of the bulk storage out here on the side on the spruce barrels. These are the ones that you can click with and interact. And to go through and lock all of them, so they do that. But that's all right. So yeah, here's what we got going. I mean, it's pretty simple sorting. This one has already gotten quite full. It's basically a generic, like, nature-y items chest. So I think right away here, and I'm already running out of iron. That is unfortunate. Give me some of that. Some in there. Some iron going. I just need 1 more, I believe. So for the upgrade, it should be just a torch. And 8 iron should do it. And we'll upgrade this one. And that should give it 2 upgrade slots and another row of storage. Oh, I forgot it clicks into your backpack by default, so I changed this to click into my inventory. All right, and so we should do this, and we have 1 more row, and maybe we can get a stack upgrade going right away here. Mostly just wood. It needs 4 iron though, so I need 5 planks, 8 wood, and some iron. We should be able to make just the base stack upgrade. And then copper, we can go for copper. Sure, go for copper. This multiplies it by 2, so we'd be able to have 2 stacks in there. This will allow us to have 3 stacks of each item, so I think that's pretty good. And I'm way too low on iron to consider the next tier. That's all right. I got that in there. So now if I hit middle click and sort my items, you can see this now stores 70, and when I click, it just takes a stack out. So pretty convenient, pretty good. Don't want my copper in there. And for the potatoes there, super helpful. That'll help us on that department. And yeah, I think that's about it. So now let's get into our next project of the episode. So our next project here is going to be setting up our little workshop station down in the basement here. I cleared out the chest that we had with our new storage with the barrels up there. And everything is all right. So I set up, we got our millstone up here, and I got the press. We're also going to end up putting a deployer in. Keep it away. But for that, we need brass, which means we need blaze burner, which means we need nether, and yeah, we're just not ready for that yet. And that for that reason, we can't make the mixer either. Actually, oh, can we make the mixer? Oh, I just need to get the press set up so I can make these iron sheets. Okay, the mixer will come in once we have this set up. But pretty much, I came down here and I set up our water wheels. I have 4 going right now. I don't know if that's going to be enough because I have it running at max speed. If you don't know this trick, you can put cogs in casing. If you right-click cogs with casing, it'll put this over it. And normally it would break when these two connected because they're going different speeds. But because I have them covered by casing, it ends up working out. So you can kind of stack them right next to each other like this. And I did that, what, 6 times? I doubled the gear ratio here. So now we're on the max speed. I believe I have everything I need to set this up. I did need some encased chain drives. I'll take the shafts. So I think all I need to do, I want to go over to this one, put down our vertical gearbox, and I'll get our shafts going up. And bring it up here. So I need a couple cogs because this guy needs to be powered like this. And the mixer will also need to be powered by a gear right here. So we're going to go like this. And then we can connect this just with one shaft. So that'll power both our mixer and our millstone there. And then we are going to come up here, one more, take another vertical gearbox and run it onto encased chain drives. And we're immediately overstressed, so I need to go make some more water wheels. So let me go do that, and then we'll have everything should be up and running. Got everything set up down here. I installed those water wheels, so we're all running now at max speed. I also kind of prettied up a little, added some spruce around here. May not stay like that forever. We got our iron sheets now. Oh, one more. Need 5 of those, and we'll go ahead and make our mixer here. Let's see, 2 andesite alloy, casing and a cog. There it is. So I should be able to just hook that right up to here. Yep, and we got you running at max speed, and we cover. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Cover it up. Take my andesite alloy. Right click on that guy so it hides a cog. So we got those 3 set up. Like I said, we need to go to the nether and get our blaze burner to get the deployer. That'll be the last thing we put in here, but we got that all set up. Feels good. Feels good. We're getting somewhere. We're hitting things. So with that set up, I want to get our deployer going pretty soon here. So blaze burners, you can see what's in my inventory. It's time to go to the nether. I made a bow. And so with the blaze burners, they're made with netherrack and iron sheets. So I'm just going to bring some iron sheets along, make the netherrack there. Should hopefully be okay. Oh, and now that I'm thinking of it, let's make the old gold helmet. Put that on right now. So we don't get attacked by the piglins. I believe I should be ready to go then. I put our nether portal. Go yet? Back around behind our beautiful base here. I need to get honeycomb soon so I can wax those. But that's alright. Future project. Down here, I'm going to make it look cooler eventually, but for now I just kind of dug it into the side of this thing. So, put a couple obsidian, making my 3x3 portal because I'm weird. There we go. Alright, please be a good spawn. Please be a good spawn. I'm begging, I'm hoping, I'm praying. This This is all right. This is all right. Let's see if we can gather anything on the map, if there's any fortresses or anything. I think that is probably a fortress, so not too far away. And we got our blue biome and our red biome here. So yeah, I actually like the spawn quite a bit. Good, good, good. I'm also here for quartz. That'll become handy in a little bit. Okay, this portal spot is actually really funny though, because look, just a flat cliffside right from there down into the abyss. So I'm gonna gather up some netherrack here, and I'm gonna make a little platform around it so I don't accidentally walk off that and die one day. So I spawned in the part of the fortress where you get like the loot and stuff. So I got a little haul here, a couple saddles, a couple of horse armors. I got the armor trim, the rib one. I think this is the one that is like super dim for some reason. So probably won't end up using it, but I got it. Yeah, some netherwort, you know, normal stuff. Anyways, out here on this part, there's a ton of wither skeletons over there. But there's a place spawner right in front of me, so you know what comes next. Yoink, yoink. And then I yoink one more and kill the rest and get a couple blaze rods is the plan. Alright, I got what I needed out of there. I even got level. So I'd even throw a enchantment onto probably a fresh pickaxe, but I made one of these guys, which is one of the main reasons I want to go to the nether. Needs comparators. But these are the things that you can throw up, and you can go like this and it'll sort all your items. So let me put away some of that stuff. So for example, if I have some stone, split it in half, it's already in this barrel, and I double click this thing, it automatically put the stone in, and everything that's left doesn't have a spot yet. This was going to be like a chest for like other dimensions, so nether and end. So I can throw those in there. I'll throw nether warts in there. I think that's gonna be it. These are gonna go in gems. Should glowstone go in there? No, let's put glowstone in here. And then we can put our valuables up here with the other ones. So we got a whole ton of stuff there. Put our blaze burners up there, and our rods into here. Now everything's sorted, so if I ever come back to those items, they'll go right in their spot. I'm gonna go ahead and put our blaze burner downstairs as well. And I'll sneak a trapdoor and kind of use the setup I've had in the past, where I sneak the blaze burner down here. And I just use a trapdoor to hide it. I can just open the trapdoor, fuel the guy up. And really, I don't think you need it there anyways, because it's a block space, but oh well. And let me just cover it up down here. Yeah, I'm gonna want. Boom, boom. So, I got a lovely setup. I can flip the trapdoor, fuel that guy, make some brass, which we might as well just do right now. So, brass is just zinc and copper. Actually, I don't believe I have any of my zinc smelted up. Certainly not. I'm gonna have to do that. All right, got my zinc smelted up. Go right on down here. Throw these in the mixer. Not with the jungle slab. I don't know why that was in there. I should be able to throw some coal at that guy. Yeah, I should be making up some brass right now. I also want to get the engineer's goggles. That's a gold sheet. Okay. Grab that real quick. One gold sheet. It said string and 2 glass. Steel. Gold. String. Glass. And I'll use my bauble slot on my head. So now I can see that there's 30 brass ingots in there. Nice. Add that to our storage system and make us a deployer. All right, so I've gone ahead and made us a deployer with the brass sheets. And then I also need to make one of the polished rose quartz, which is just using the sandpaper. So, there we go. And now we're overstressed. So I'm going to need to go add some more. How much is that? 1024. I love that I can actually see the numbers now. So, I forgot. 512 stress units, so I need 2 more water wheels. Go add 2 more water wheels, and we should be good to go. Alright, well that's going to be it for our workstation area. So, as promised, I'm going to do a quick level 30 enchantment on a fresh diamond pickaxe here. Please give me fortune is all I'm gonna say. Yes! Oh my god, that is so huge. Fortune 3. Oh my god. Okay, that is amazing because I really need to go mining. I need to get some more iron so bad because I'm sitting at 15 right now and I don't have any to smelt up. That's it. So definitely need to go mining here. That is a huge pull for me. I got so lucky. Let's go. Went ahead and gave our iron armor here some basic enchants. I also turned off that resource pack I had showing the levels as like numbers instead of the Roman numerals. I didn't really like that very much. That was the first time I saw it in game, so turn that off. So now it all displays like normal, and now you can see the Roman numerals that make you feel very good because they look so clean. But yeah, just the basic protection on those. Also, I think I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade our backpack to diamond here. Running out of space, and I think it's gonna be a worthwhile investment. Oh, I need a real crafting table for that, don't I? Won't let me put the backpack in the backpack. That makes sense. Upgrade that to diamond, so now we have a whole nother row there, another upgrade slot, which I already know what I want to put in there. And that is the stone cutter upgrade, but I don't need that quite yet. But yeah, glad to have that upgraded, glad to have that extra space. Made myself a ton of torches. I'm gonna go mining. I need iron, I need diamonds, I need a lot of stuff. So, and I also just ran myself out of coal also while making those torches. So, yep, definitely need another mining trip. Now, I wasn't going to record anything in the mines, but I want to point out to you really quick, after I kill these zombies that are spawning right in front of my face, if you see on the horizon there, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 skeletons over there, and there's a Skulk Shrieker right there around a bunch of diamonds. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. So the mining excursion is done. I just got back. I already put all the stuff away, but I got a little over a stack of diamonds here, a few stacks of coal. I'm honestly surprised this didn't turn out to be very much, but I guess I spent most of the time in the deep slate. Ton of lapis, ton of redstone. I got 2 stacks of iron cooking, and however much this is, I think it was like 8 stacks or something. Whole lot of copper. Finally got some gold. We had like no gold before, so yeah, definitely productive and got enough stuff. I got myself the full diamond set. I replaced our tools here with diamonds. So we got a fresh axe and a shovel. I also got another pick because I'm going to do some enchanting. This was the armor we brought in there. The helmet, unfortunately, did not survive the trip, but I did save the rest of it. So maybe we can throw it on an iron stand or an armor stand and remember it for the future here. But I'm gonna grab some lapis, spend my levels. I got 2 enchantments I can do here, so let's hope we get something good. Now, before this video ends, I got one more little project to do. Just real quick, I got a quick little building project I want to do. It's something I absolutely need in this area since we're so high elevated, and elevated is a hint. I'm just going to get right into a time lapse. Hopefully you'll make sense of what I'm building, and I'll show you a little bit afterwards. Well, this is the build to end off the episode. It's an elevator. I was getting really annoyed having to walk and go down this big cliffside because if you look at the landscape around here, there is no getting around it. To get to anywhere cool, I have to get down this big like hill we have here. So yeah, I made this elevator. It's got a bit of a weird inspiration. If any of you have played the game Final Fantasy 16, it's based off some of the wooden elevators I saw in that game. So I thought they were kind of neat. So yeah, that's what it's based off of. It's meant to be like a wood lattice kind of effect. I think I did okay with it. It's not the prettiest thing in the world. It's not the ugliest thing in the world. I think from a distance it looks great. Up close, because of all the fences and stuff, it can start to look pretty weird. But oh well, it's fully functional. I installed the Create Mod elevator. I have the power going up there, as you can see. So you just go over here to the contraption, hit up, and we go all the way up. If you've never seen a Create Mod elevator before, This block basically just connects to a contraption. You use the glue, which allows you to connect blocks together to kind of say what you want to be your elevator. The contraption controls. These things normally, I believe, are like a redstone thing, but when connected to an elevator, can decide your floor. And then there's these redstone contacts. You can see them here that determine where the floor is. So, yep, pretty simple. I can go up and down, and even we go back up. I saw these buttons here, and these are used to call the elevator. So, say for example, I don't use the elevator to go down, like I'm on my horse or something. I can hit this button, and you can see it coming down. And here's our elevator, and I can go back up. So pretty useful, gonna save me a lot of time, gonna save me a lot of headache. So really glad to have that. And with that out of the way, that is going to be it for today's episode of Merms Minecraft. I hope you enjoyed it. I think it was a good one. Got some good stuff done today. Next time we are making like a workshop. I know we already have like the workshop, but it's gonna be a workshop. You know what I mean? It's gonna be. I'm gonna call it the warehouse. I think it's gonna hold crushing wheels, fans, and like all that other random um hoopla that I use in this pack, like the mud machine and things like that. You'll see what I mean when I make it. So make sure to tune to the next one. Hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully I see you there. Subscribe if you're not, and yeah, see you next time.